PUBG is a much-loved complex game with a lot of stuff, but have you ever wondered just what is all of that PUBG equipment based on in real life? Let's take a look at the top 10 PUBG guns in real life. Number 10. S686 Beretta 686 Silver Pigeon. Ammo, 12 gauge. A great double-barreled shotgun that leaves no survivors when fired at short range. This is mainly due to its ability to fire 2 bullets in very close succession. That comes with an obvious downside, of course, as missing a shot means having to reload or swap weapons. If you've ever been clay pigeon shooting, the double-barreled S686, or something very similar in design, is exactly what you'll have used. 2 shots is not a lot when you're taking on a squad or a moving target, but the ability to unload both barrels almost at exactly the same time means you can deliver a ton of damage at point-blank range. Number 9. M16A4. The M16 is a US military adaptation of the Armalight AR-15. The 4th generation, the A4 designation, improves the original with a larger magazine, better grip, and a mounting rail for optics. It also boasts the fastest rate of fire in PUBG's rifles, though it only features single and burst fire modes. The M16 has been largely replaced by the US military and Marine Corps by the M416. This is a bit of an odd one. The M16A4 doesn't have a full automatic fire mode, but it's the best rifle for single shots. In fact, it was often used as an AR-turned-sniper, although it can no longer hold an 8x scope today. It's still the best option if you want a long-range AR. Thanks to a high fire speed and minimal recoil, it's an extremely reliable weapon. Number 8. M416. Ammo, 5.56. It's hard to pick the best rifle, since there are so many good ones. However, the M416 is a weapon that tends to stand out for its all-round use and limited recoil. You may think that its base hit damage is somewhat low, but the M416 has a higher rate of fire compared to the SCAR L. Most importantly though, it has the most attachment slots out of all ARs, which allows for a lot of modification. Although the M designation means this appears to be the US military M4 carbine rifle that came into service to replace the M16, the fact they've added the M416 designation on this weapon's name makes it a little less unclear. Is it in fact a Heckler & Koch HK416 or an amalgamation of the two? We're not entirely sure, but its full auto fire mode makes it better for close engagements than the M16A4, if you've got a stock and foregrip to control the recoil. Number 7. S12K Saiga 12K. Ammo, 12 gauge. The S12K is a slightly less powerful shotgun, but it leaves more room for error. It has an unusually rapid rate of fire, a bigger magazine, and a slightly faster reload speed compared to its colleagues. The S12K can also use more attachments. The recoil is quite heavy though, so make no mistake, this is an in-the-same-room type of weapon. The Saiga 12K is an assault rifle-style, semi-auto shotgun. Its damage is slightly lower than the other shotguns, but with a 5-shell magazine for speedy reload and the ability to unload 5 rounds in just over a second, the S12K is vicious. You can also add AR-type attachments, like extended mags and scopes, and the world's largest comedy suppressor. Number 6. Groza. Ammo, 7.62. We're here for damage and speed, are we not? Compared to other ARs, the Groza has the second highest damage per hit and second highest rate of fire. Thanks to that combination, many players consider this the best rifle in PUBG. However, there are some drawbacks. You can't attach a foregrip, it's only found in airdrops, and it has a 3-second reload time. In real life, the Groza is a bullpup rifle, similar to the newly introduced AUG A3, but chambered for 7.62 rounds. It's also a beast. It features the same range and damage profile as the AKM, but its full auto mode is relentless. It's for the best that this is only found in care package airdrops. Number 5. S1897 Winchester Model 1897 Trench Gun. The Winchester Trench Gun is a 5-shell pump-action shotgun that has seen action in all manner of global combat theaters since its introduction at the turn of the last century. Stats are similar to the S686, but the ability to hold 5 rounds means you can clear a whole squad, but it takes longer to reload. Number 4. AWM Arctic Warfare Magnum. Ammo, 300 Magnum. Generally considered one of the best weapons in PUBG, the AWM is a sniping monster that can one-shot players carrying a level 3 helmet. It has a hit damage of 100, and it doesn't have a long reload time. Only downsides? It's only found in airdrops, and the same goes for the bullets, so don't waste them. You may have to risk your life to get one of these, but if you do, congratulations, you now own the most powerful sniper in PUBG. The AWM from Accuracy International is just as the name suggests, a long-barrel sniper rifle that fires 300 Magnum rounds. It is currently the only weapon to use this ammo in PUBG, and because of its outrageous stopping power, it's probably for the best that the AWM can only be found in care package drops. Number 3. P18C Glock 18C. The Glock 18C is a polymer-framed semi-automatic pistol introduced in the early 80s for the Austrian military and police. It now sees widespread use. Initial fears over plastic proved unfounded. The 18C is lightweight and reliable, and has a very high rate of fire and relatively low damage in PUBG. Ah, another pistol. The one weapon type that hardly anyone uses in PUBG, unless it's the only thing they've got. If we have to pick a favorite though, it's the P18C. This little gun has an auto-firing mode and a decent magazine capacity. Although it deals the lowest damage per hit out of all PUBG pistols, it still deals the highest damage per second thanks to its speed. So while we're still not going to use this weapon any longer than absolutely necessary, the P18C is the best PUBG pistol. Number 2. Mini 14 Ruger Mini 14. The Mini 14 was added in an update not too long back, and like the VSS sniper rifle, it's a bit of an odd duck. It's got relatively low damage for a DMR, but with a large magazine, high muzzle velocity and range, lighter weight 5.56 rounds, and a high rate of semi-auto fire, it's a middle ground between sniper and AS rifle. At first glance, this weapon may seem a bit weak. However, despite its lower damage and slightly lower rate of fire, it's more accurate compared to other designated marksman rifles. The Mini 14 has a bigger magazine size as well. Just grab a scope and you've got yourself a lethal long-range weapon with this one. Number 1. SKS-45 Ammo 762. The SKS deals higher damage than the Mini, and it has the most attachment slots out of all DMRs. Beware that the SKS doesn't come with the Mini's accuracy and has a slower reload speed. If you're good at landing headshots though, you should definitely pick up this perfect blend between AS and sniper. The SKS-45, or Samarzari Adni Karabin Sistemi Simonova 1945 to its mother, is a Soviet-designated marksman rifle chambered for 7.62 rounds. Like the Mini 14, the SKS can be found in regular loot rotation, and with high damage and semi-auto fire, it makes a good bridge between sniper and AS rifle. The recoil-reducing stock seen in-game is not a standard specification. The SKS-45 usually comes with a solid wooden stock. Bonus entry, MK14 EBR, Mark 14 Enhanced Battle Rifle. The MK14 EBR is a DMR favored by US Special Forces. This crate-only weapon sits above the Mini 14 and SKS for power and damage, and has a full mode alongside the semi-auto of the other two DMRs. Like the light mock guns in the game, the MK14 also features a natty bipod which deploys automatically for extra stability, but it's only usable while prone. It's like the other PUBG gun SKS, but with increased damage and higher recoil. What's special about it though is its ability to switch to full mode. It's pretty versatile and definitely a great choice, but here's the thing, the MK14 is an airdrop weapon. If you can't get one, just go with the SKS in PUBG. That's all for this video, folks. See you another time.